You know that feeling, right? When your head is just buzzing, the world feels like it's spinning way too fast, and your mind isn't peaceful. It's more like I don't know, a super crowded train station.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, today we're doing a deep dive into something called PauseCast. It's this audio guide, and it promises basically instant peace, like calming down fast in about 5 minutes.
Right.
So our mission today is to really unpack that. How does it actually deliver?
Well, it's interesting how the sources get really specific about why we feel that way, that overwhelm.
Okay.
It's not just being busy. They talk about a mix of things.
Yeah.
Information overload, definitely.
Yeah.
That constant pressure of time.
Yeah. Feel that.
Racing thoughts.
Yeah.
Overthinking everything. Plus just being physically tired. And then those emotional triggers that just pop up.
So it's a combination of things hitting us.
Exactly. And the analogy they use, the one you mentioned, is spot on. Your mind's like that crowded room. PauseCast tries to, clear it out a bit.
Yeah.
Let some quiet in.
I like that. Clearing the room.
And what's really insightful, I think, is that it's not just about stress management. It's about kind of recalibrating how you perceive time, your internal space, making those few minutes feel genuinely peaceful.
That crowded room analogy really hits home. But if you're in that state, feeling totally swamped, how does PauseCast actually cut through all that noise? Is it just that it's simple?
That's a huge part of it, yeah. The sources really emphasize the elegant simplicity.
Okay.
PauseCast's whole idea is calming down shouldn't be this big, complicated thing. You don't need a retreat or hours of practice.
Right.
All you really need, they say, is your breath, your mind, and just a few quiet moments. Their goal is super clear. Deliver calm, clarity, connection, guiding you to reset using gentle breathing, calming thoughts.
It sounds very focused, very structured. How do they actually walk you through it? Like, what's step one?
So the sources show this flow isn't just random. It's designed to work with how our brains process things. It kicks off with what they call an emotional hook.
Emotion.
The first 30 seconds or so, it's meant to connect right away with how you're feeling now. It's warm, personal, something like, hey, if your mind feels loud right now, you're in the right place. Let's pause for a moment together.
So it bypasses the thinking part and goes straight for the feeling.
Pretty much. Speaks more to your nervous system,
Okay, so you've got that connection. What's next? An intention.
Exactly that. Step 2 is the intent declaration. Sets the purpose quickly, creates a feeling of safety.
Makes sense.
The example script they give is like, in the next 5 minutes, we'll reset with gentle breathing and calming thoughts. Nothing complicated. It just lets you know what's coming. Low pressure.
Right, no pressure. Then it moves into body awareness or grounding. I found those techniques really helpful myself sometimes. Why is that step so important here?
Yeah, grounding is key. This is where you gently shift attention inward. The sources say it helps detach from all the external noise by focusing on, physical sensations.
Like feeling your feet.
Simple things. Feel your feet on the ground, your hands resting, your body safe, let go. It pulls you right into the present, away from those thoughts that are probably racing.
Okay, so you're grounded, present. Then comes the main part, the core practice. That's the longest bit, right? Nearly 3 minutes.
That's right. This is where you get the actual relief they promised. Often it involves guided breathing, sometimes box breathing.
Oh, the 4-4-4-4 count.
Yeah, that one. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. Gently, a few times. It's not just counting. It actually stimulates the vagus nerve, tells your system to shift down from fight or flight.
Into rest and digest.
Exactly.
What else besides breathing might be in that core practice?
Well, they might use a thought sweep, like gently asking yourself, what's one thought I can release right now? And you kind of visualize sweeping it away.
Okay, letting go.
Yeah. Or a quick mini visualization, picturing a quiet place like a forest, feeling safe, engaging your imagination. And often affirmations.
Affirmations. Like positive statements.
Simple ones. Really powerful, though. Things like, I am not my thoughts. I choose peace. Or, right now I am safe. I allow calm into my body. Just sort of wrapping you in reassurance.
What I find really clever is how they give you that mental anchor afterwards. Something to take with you?
Absolutely. It's like a little mental shortcut back to that calm state, an internal memory tool.
Like a mantra.
Kind of, yeah. Could be. If today feels too much, just pause, breathe, and begin again. Or just, I am safe, I am calm. Simple, easy to recall when you need it.
That leads really nicely into the end, the soft exit. Just reinforcing that peace is something you deserve, right? Every day, not just sometime.
Leaves you feeling hopefully a bit lighter, supported, no big demands, just reassurance.
Yeah, a gentle ending.
And the core message is powerful.
Yeah.
You don't have to fight the stress. You can actually just breathe through it. You just proved it to yourself. You pause, you calm down in only a few minutes. Peace is always there.
It really makes you think. If PauseCast can help create that little internal safe room in just 5 minutes, the question for you listening is, where in your day could you use that?
Right.
Maybe before a meeting you're nervous about, stuck in traffic, feeling that frustration build, or even just lying in bed trying to switch off. Where could you intentionally step into that quiet space just for a moment and breathe?
Yeah. What small moment could you reclaim?